Hey, what's up, guys? Going to go over a quick tip and trick on how to improve your lat spread, whether it's the rear or double. We're not going to go over any, uh, you know, tricks or tips on what to do with the feet, although posing does start from the bottom up. It's more so something that a lot of people miss more on the front and the rear lat spreads, which is how much elbow movement, how much you're hunching over. Those two are two separate things that you do need to work on. But more importantly, hand positioning. Now, the first thing that I have my guys work on is where they put their hands specifically. So, with that being said, my rule of thumb, now it could still differ, but a good rule of thumb is anywhere from your belly button down to your hips. That whole area is where you should play with your hand positioning. I like to start right at the belly button and then slowly move down with the guys. But more importantly, right here with my perfect posing athlete Ross, who was a classic physique competitor transitioning over to open bodybuilding. This is a pose now that we really are emphasizing some focus so he could really display his back. So, as you can see in his first picture on the left, his hands were going a little too high, and more importantly, he was moving his hands way too forward. So imagine the camera, the judges back there. He was moving his hands way too close to the stomach. A lot of things were happening. One, he was tucking his elbows way too forward, and two, it was affecting his negative space. This is something that I speak about. I don't know if other poses speak about this, but negative space is that little hole that you can see in between his lats and arms, that black backdrop emptiness. That negative space makes a difference in how much you're displaying. So the more you go forward, the negative space is going to be small. Most guys do too much rotation of their elbow, and you're not going to be able to see that spot right there, which can affect the visual, the aesthetic, the silhouette of your back. So in the first picture, his hands were too high and he was rotating his elbows too forward. There are two things you do. Again, you rotate your elbows forward, but at some point, you might have to stop and start hunching and rotating your lats. Those are two different movements. Rotating your elbows, stopping, rotating your lats. Every person is different with mobility, thickness of back, the shape of your lats. That differs from athlete to athlete. So with Ross, we decided, as we did a couple of different variations, that he didn't have to go so far with his elbows, that he had to rotate his lats and open his lats, opening up his rhomboids, scapular retraction, and spreading his wings open. And then as we started working and going lower and lower, his waist started looking smaller because of the hand position. Not only that, the lower you put the hand, the V taper or the lat to the hip becomes longer from A to B. If you start up here, you're making it shorter. When you go lower, you have a longer V taper, but it comes with a price. You might not be able to rotate as much. You might not be able to show detail, so play with it. But in this case, you can see from each slide, the left one, the middle one, and the right one, you can see he started getting more of that negative space and his waist looks smaller. Now, it's up to debate that the middle one and the one closest to the right are both good, and they are for their own reasons. Then we will later on discuss and make a decision which of the two is better for him, depending on what myself as a posing coach, or if I were the prep coach, in this case his coach is IFBB Pro Alan Mariano, we will make a decision, all three of us, what we think the judges will like the most. So play with your hand positioning, hand placement, not going too forward, right at the silhouette of your body, anywhere from your belly button down to your hips, and working on not only rotating elbows, but also opening and doing your back, what I call a turtle shell. So give those a try, guy. Forward these to anyone you know is struggling with a front or rear lat spread, and comment below anything you guys will love to see as well. So hopefully this helps, and keep practicing your posing.